Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing all right.
I should probably turn your mics on.
Okay.
Sorry, it's
Great.
been a long weekend. I don't know about you, but I've been locked in an office for 3 days with a bunch of people, and it was crazy. There were games going on. Isaiah was going off about slop or something.
Really?
It was weird.
Kyle, we were there.
I wasn't.
I wasn't either.
Wait,
Exactly.
whoa.
Don't assume things.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It was like 5
Oh.
people.
Oh no.
Oh.
Anyway, welcome to the Tuesday Morning Buzz.
Isaiah confirms.
Thank you,
Oh,
Emo,
no.
for peaking the audio.
I'm sorry. I'm
Who do you think
channeling
you
my
are,
inner
Cam?
Cam Martin. Shout out Cam Martin.
Who's literally like 5 feet away from us right now.
Hi, friends. This mic
Good
hurts
morning,
me.
everybody. It is the Tuesday Morning Buzz. I'm your host, Kyle Pepitone, joined with fill-in co-host Aiden Ivers, also newscaster Aiden Ivers, also sportscaster Aiden Ivers, also music segment host Aiden Ivers. How'd I do on names?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm
Okay.
just observing this week.
I'm joined with sportscaster Tanner Price and Emily McCormack, the music segment host. I've learned how to save it. Who has also specially requested I introduce her as Blue.
Tis I. Blue. I looked like an angry bird this morning.
Okay, well, Blue's a dog.
Well, blue is a color.
Also the character from Rio, but
Yeah.
Hey.
Come on, Kyle. Get educated.
Anyway,
Education
newscast?
connection.
Sure thing, Kyle.
thank you.
Sonic.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Aiden Ivers, coming at you live from 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. I'm feeling pumped this week because
Woo.
today is my birthday eve. We're a couple weeks away from the end of the semester. But before that, we've got some news to go through. So here we go. In national news, according to CNN, the Southwest United States is facing major wildfire conditions, raging 180 miles, impacting New Mexico, Arizona, and Nebraska, and has burned over 55,000 acres of land. As of Monday, the statewide ablaze has been 12% contained, according to New Mexico fire information. In statewide news, according to NJ.com, New Jersey reported 3 new COVID deaths, along with 1,275 positive cases, as the new, quote, stealth Omicron variant has shown on in 89% of sample tests. The state's 7-day positivity range was up 131% from just 1 month ago. And in local news, according to Montclair Local, the Montclair Literary Festival, which will take place from May 5th to May 9th this year, and will feature 4 workshops related to 35 different events, along with 78 guest speakers and authors. That sounds like a pretty valid event, if you ask me. And for weather, today is a very humid day with a high of 66 and low 46, with 60% chance of rain later on, and followed by a sunny high 53 and low 37 tomorrow. And on Thursday, we'll have a high of 54 and low 37 with another sunny day. And into the weekend, we're looking at a high of 59 and a low 40 on a sunny Friday, high of 63 and a low 43 on Saturday. And to kick off the month of May, high of 69 and a low 46 on a sunny Sunday. This has been your hour 1 newscast here on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Back to you, Kyle.
Nice.
Did you just say Sunday is the first day of May?
Indeed.
yes.
Oh, God.
It's flying by.
Tanner
Lamar.
Sportscast?
A stunner in St. Louis. The Mets were down 2-0 in the top of the 9th after the Cardinals put up 2 in the inning prior. But in the 9th, Eduardo Escobar had a 1-out single. After a Robinson Cano flyout, the Mets had their backs against the wall. Mark Canha hit a ball to Nolan Arenado, which looked like the final out, but an errant throw kept the hopes alive and also scored Escobar after he stole second earlier. Jeff McNeil doubled, setting up second and third for Dominic Smith. Smith grounded it to first, was able to beat out the throw, and McNeil scored because of how slow the play progressed, and the Mets took the lead. Brandon Nimmo hit a 2-run homer on the next pitch, and Edwin Diaz closed it out for the Mets for a 5-2 win. The boys from Queens improved to 13-5. The Mets are back in action tonight at 7:45 with Chris Bass taking the bump in St. Louis against flamethrower Jordan Hicks. Yesterday it was announced that the Yankees lost their appeal to not have the letter that Rob Manfred sent to Brian Cashman about the Yankees cheating opened. The Yankees warned that the letter will cause, quote, significant and irreparable reputational harm, end quote. MLB says it quote, could cause potential embarrassment, end quote. Something to definitely keep an eye on in the upcoming days. With all this turmoil, though, the Yankees, of course, still have to play. The Yankees welcome the Baltimore Orioles for the start of a 3-game set to the Bronx at 7:05. Luis Severino takes the mound for the Yanks, and Jordan Lyles will go for the O's. Tonight, the Rangers and Hurricanes face off in a massive game at the Garden. With a win, the Hurricanes will clinch the Metropolitan Division, but a Rangers win will put the Blue Shirts 2 points out with 2 games left. The Devils are in Ottawa tonight, and the Islanders battle the Capitals. The Nets' season is over. Brooklyn lost yesterday 116-112 and got swept by the Boston Celtics in the first round. The year of turmoil that was Kyrie Irving's vaccination status, the James Harden trade saga, along with the Ben Simmons saga, ended last night in Brooklyn with a whimper. In other playoff games, the Raptors defeated the 76ers 103-88 to force a Game 6. The Mavericks defeated the Jazz 102-77 to take a 3-2 series lead. Tonight, the Heat will try to knock off the Hawks in Game 5. The Timberwolves and Grizzlies face off in a crucial Game 5 with the series tied, and the Suns and Pelicans also face off in Game 5, the series tied as well. There's possible big news 2 days before the NFL draft. There's rumors floating around of a possible Darren Waller to Green Bay trade, but is unsure if it will happen. And at a press conference, 49ers general manager John Lynch said he, quote, can't ever imagine trading star wideback Deebo Samuel. 2 interesting things to look out for as we inch closer to draft day. Back to you.
Awesome. Thank you. And I don't know how to transition, but we're going to move into our top story today. This might come as a shocker, but our first story for today is politicians aren't trustworthy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you 6 seconds to let that sink in.
That's shocking.
I'll open the door.
Okay. According to usatoday.com, Marjorie. Thank you.
Well,
Great start. Marjorie Taylor Greene sent some incredibly irresponsible text messages to former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows. CNN obtained over 2,000 texts to and from former White House Chief of Staff and released them on Monday. The text messages includes messages from Donald Trump Jr., Ivanka Trump, Rudy Giuliani, and Sean Hannity. One text from Greene to Meadows on January 17, 2021, 3 days before President Joe Biden was inaugurated, mentioned lawmakers discussing martial law, which she misspelt in her text, and naturally the internet had a field day with that one. The text read, quote, in our private chat with only members, several are saying the only way to save our republic is for Donald Trump to call martial law. Marshall, spelled Marshall. There's some kind of joke in there, but I've never been into a Marshall's to know what they sell. Anyway, that was the end of that quote, followed up by, quote, I don't know on those things. I just wanted to tell him they stole this election. We all know they will destroy our country next. Please tell him to declassify as much as possible so we can go after Biden and anyone else, end quote. Greene, Republican from Georgia, testified Friday in federal court and said when asked whether she advocated martial law, she replied twice, I don't recall. All right, guys, please delete all your text messages before they find out we think Friday stole our election. So there's that.
Saying that on air doesn't do anything.
I know.
Well, Kyle,
I'm trying to provide funny jokes.
Ha ha ha.
Also, Isaiah, I'm pretty sure TJ Maxx and Marshalls are owned by the same parent company.
Yeah.
Really?
And also it's TJ Maxx with two X's. So,
oh no, we're gonna screenshot that one and use it for later.
Isaiah,
that'll be
That'll be really
released.
embarrassing when you run for Congress.
I was just gonna say station manager or whatever, because he's already head producer of the Buzz.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, the story we got a little off track, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I saw the headline. I'm like, okay, this should be good.
No, I have seen Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I don't know how she is actually a politician and in office.
Well,
She's-
here's the thing.
She's backtracked so much stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently,
I'm gonna take your word for it.
I
I don't know
saw-
too much about politics, but a point
good.
I
You
forgot to
don't. You
mention.
don't want to look her up. You will just get angry because of some of the stuff she's said and done. But
Cool.
I saw a TikTok, I believe, yesterday where someone said she was like lying under oath, which could get you fired.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
That's the point of the oh, don't lie.
Hmm.
Does anyway.
I'm not shocked that she doesn't know how. Well, one, she doesn't know how to spell martial law.
I'll give her benefit of the doubt.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
Because look, I've been using swipe text, and
Oh,
that thing
yeah.
makes me want to throw my phone through a window.
yeah.
Emily, can I maybe provide some examples?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I was talking to Emily yesterday,
I'm Emily.
Swipe
and
text.
all
Are
I
you, though?
get,
Swipe text is crazy.
is this is Nehemiah, Nehemiah, followed by prevent Rico.
Prevent Rico.
This sounds like something that a politician would say. We need to prevent Rico.
I was channeling
Followed-
my inner politician.
Few messages go by later. I say, sure, whatever works for you. Response, post funky.
All right.
Okay, not post. Shall toaster. Update.
Shall toaster.
Post.
So
So
there's
instead of updating, you shall toaster.
so
shan't.
maybe she doesn't know how to spell it. Maybe the iPhones just are stupid. Anyway,
No, to someone with your news toaster.
anyway,
You're gonna be hungry, Kyle.
a point I did not mention was the reason for all of this is voters are trying to disqualify her from the ballot because of her support for overturning the results of the 2020 president election. Aiden, would you like to take us away with the next one?
Sure, Kyle, I
Thank you.
would. Here we go. An execution is halted in Texas, according to APnews.com. Texas Appeals Court have delayed the execution of Melissa Lucio. Her story has been all over social media and at one point was a top trend on Twitter. Doubts have continued to grow on whether or not Lucio committed a crime. She had been accused of fatally beating her 2-year-old daughter. Lucio had been set for a lethal injection Wednesday for the 2007 death of her daughter, Maria, in Harlingen, Texas. The Texas Court of Criminal Appeals granted a request by Lucio's lawyers to delay her execution so a lower court could review her claims that new evidence would exonerate her. Prosecutors have maintained that the girl was the victim of abuse and noted that her body was covered in bruises. Lucio's lawyers say Maria died with injuries she sustained in a fall down a steep staircase several days before she died. Her lawyers issued a statement on her behalf. Quote, "I am grateful the court has given me the chance to live and prove my innocence. Maria is in my heart today and always. I am grateful to have more days to be a mother to my children and a grandmother to my grandchildren. I will use my time to help bring them to Christ. I am deeply grateful to everyone who prayed for me and spoke out on my behalf." Lucille's attorneys say that her capital murder conviction was based on an unreliable and coerced confession that was the result of relentless questioning and her long history of being sexually, physically, and emotionally abused. They say Lucio wasn't allowed to present evidence questioning the validity of her confession.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, so I saw this on the news the other day, and I'd never heard about it until then. Yeah,
Yeah, this is the first time I'm ever hearing about
yeah,
Mhm.
it says it in there. But basically, what happened was they were interrogating her so many times where
Mhm.
she was like, I did it, get me out of here." And,
Right.
and then so that video just came out, and that's why this is happening. So
And that was in 2007.
yeah,
Yeah.
Which is
so
Quite
crazy.
some time
I-
ago.
Don't know the math.
14.
Thank you.
14 years ago.
Yeah.
I think,
14.
right?
Mhm.
15
14, 15-ish.
depending
Six.
on
in
time
that
of the
time
year.
frame.
But yeah, but that is crazy. And they
Yeah,
so according to Isaiah, was halted a couple days.
yeah. It was supposed to be
Beforehand.
tomorrow.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that is
Mm.
crazy. I mean, that is an issue because like coerced confession is
Yeah.
Is not very good.
And
Yeah.
shouldn't.
it shouldn't be
If-
valid.
Mhm.
And if the cops or whoever like forced her into saying it, they should be well,
Mhm.
they should be fired for doing that
Exactly.
because that's false. You're falsely making someone commit
Yeah.
to a crime,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
like if it was stealing a loaf of bread,
Mhm.
then it's fine. Then it's not fine, but
It's less dire.
yeah,
than,
this is
you
this
know,
is massive. This is massive.
It's
Yeah,
just
it's
Les
This
Mis.
is someone who potentially killed their own daughter, but
right.
who
And apparently, she has other children too.
Yeah,
according
grandchildren.
to
it
the
says
quote.
that and
Children.
grandchildren
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Hmm. Like a couple days. That's
I know.
pretty insane.
yeah, that must have been like
Like-
not a hassle, but
Like
like
a roller coaster for her and her family.
yeah, exactly. And Isaiah points out this: should execution still exist in 2022? That is a
No.
deep topic of conversation
Yeah.
for 7:15 in the morning, Isaiah. Okay.
Yeah, Vinylthon was a 24-hour marathon of vinyl, hence Vinylthon. And
I get it.
Ha ha ha.
I get it.
And
Ha.
that was the 23rd, so that was Saturday.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Vinylthon? I had a very good time. What about y'all?
I thought it was exceptional. You know, I had a lot of fun spinning some records
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
You know, Vinylthon was cool, but I think there was a specific 2-hour block that was pretty good.
Oh yeah, the Polish hour, right?
The 2 hours
That
of Polish
wasn't-
hour.
That wasn't even during Vinylthon.
Oh
That was
yeah,
during the birthday.
That's afterwards.
No, I am
Um,
talking about the one, and for now, the only Battle of the Buzz.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
Which, if you didn't listen to, is available on WMSCradio.com.
Yeah.
If you know that's something you're interested
Critics
in.
agree the ending was disappointing.
Fun. We are not here to say we were cheated, but we
I am.
okay then. Okay,
No,
segue into it.
no.
okay.
No.
Do this quickly. I want to talk about music.
No,
It literally is my segment, Kyle.
I'm coming here with the most, I can't say that word on air, piece of evidence.
No.
Go.
Host of the Friday Buzz, Gabby
No.
Lutz, is also the one who runs the Instagram where the voting
Whoa.
happened.
Really?
Just
Whoa.
saying.
Kyle.
Just saying.
And we were not informed until after
That
the
the
entire
vote-
event happened that the games that we won
that we won.
did not count as any points.
Listen, it's okay.
Despite
listen.
also having 1 point taken
Listen,
away
listen,
from us,
Listen,
only
it's
for us
called-
to earn it back.
listen. How is it a battle? How is it a battle if it's just voting? Then it's the election of the buzz,
Election of the
not the
buzz.
battle. A battle
Election of
means
the
a
buzz.
battle means that competition has to take place between all the groups. And what happened in the competition? We won all of them. We won 3 out of the 5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
3 out of the 5.
We
Three out of
lost.
the 5.
We lost because people. I don't want to say peaked in high school because that sounds very mean, but that it was a popularity contest.
Yeah.
I'm not. No, I'm. That's why I didn't want to say it. But I'm saying
Why'd you
it's
say it?
because it came down to
Yeah.
a popularity contest,
Okay,
which
that's
is not a
frustrating.
battle.
This was
I don't
Let's-
see Miss America fighting with swords.
yeah.
Why not?
I don't know
Let's
because
change
it's
that.
Thank you. Okay. I'm
Election-
just saying. I'm
Election
just
of the
saying.
Buzz got me
When
dead.
it came to the
I'm alive.
when it came to the actual battle portion, we won 3 out of the
took
5 games.
The W.
We took
One,
it
two-
two,
yeah,
three,
1, 2,
3
3.
times. 3 times, and we still didn't win because you could just vote.
Well, words in our hearts, Tanner. Words in our
For
hearts.
shame.
Anyway, so at 11 p.m. on Friday, I had a show with our music director to be Jared Tauber,
You're all winners in my heart.
and I'm moving back to Vinylthon because
Ah,
it's my
fine.
segment. And
It's always about you, isn't it? I'm sorry.
I mean, yes, right now it
Wait, no, I didn't mean that.
is.
Anyway, so I had a show with Jared, and the theme of Vinylthon overall, they wanted to include live recorded albums. So we had an hour of vinyl spectacular.
One out of the
live
23.
albums. Yeah. Well, I wanted to make sure that if that was something that they wanted to promote, that we had some shows about that. And then I played my Youngblood record, and one of my favorite albums ever is KG Elephant's Unpeeled, and I played some of that. And
Nice.
we also played some Panic at the Disco.
Hey.
And then the next
Do
day I
you
had
play your vinyls with or without the peel?
Unpeeled.
Okay.
There, I had an answer. Anyway, and then the next day I had a 2-hour show where I played mostly records that I borrowed from my parents, and then the records that my parents bought me. And, and that was a very good time, and it was kind of stressful going back and forth between the records, but it was a really good time.
It's fun.
Yeah.
no,
This
good.
was actually my first Vinyl Con.
Yeah.
Oh,
in person.
really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
That would yeah.
I got shut down by a panna cotta before I got the chance my freshman year.
boo.
But
So-
no, it was actually really cool. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, needle.
Yeah.
Good.
Groove.
Thank you for your review.
It was groovy.
groovy.
Groovy, baby.
And that, so me and Emily technically had a 2-hour show, followed up by making the discography for a 3-hour show for somebody else. And it was crazy.
That 5-hour block of time, if anyone was listening, just chaos.
The worst.
If
5
anyone,
hours of my
everyone,
life.
people were listening.
Everyone's listening.
But Aiden, you had a vinyl show too, right?
I did. And
How was
shout out to
that?
Mari Zuniga for helping me, giving me a hand
Yes.
with that.
Lottie helped me out so much too.
Her-
Sorry for picking the
if-
audio.
It's okay. If it wasn't for her being there, I would have been completely lost with all the technology.
Mhm.
And I was very gracious to play some of my favorite records. I played some My Darkest Days, some 3 Days Grace.
Yeah, we were
some My
listening.
Chemical Romance. Oh, thank
Yes.
you. Thank you.
Sounded awesome.
Yeah.
But
no.
yeah, Marty, we came into the studio. Marty's like, "Do you guys need help? I've been spinning vinyl for 3 hours. It's so fun." I'm like, "Hi."
Yes,
That's-
please.
every college radio deserves a person like that, honestly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mari was just incredible this past weekend.
I'm glad so many people were able to have fun. 'cause
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really was fun. This thing back here, this fancy contraption of a device with all the knobs and buttons. It looks complicated, but it's really not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You
And
just gotta know how to use it.
yeah, we were even able to use the CDs after the vinyl marathon.
After Vinyl-thon, yeah.
Yeah, during
I
the
missed-
birthday,
Yeah.
birthday marathon, we were able to use the CDs, and they use the same
Yeah.
basic controls. You just put them in somewhere
Mhm.
else.
Yeah. I mistakenly brought 3 of my own CDs I was gonna play, but Jared told me no.
Oh.
Because it was like during the Vinyl-thon hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boo.
You're
No, it's all
lucky.
good, it's all good.
Oh, you're lucky you made it out of there. You might have smashed those CDs.
Yeah, no.
CD
CD
bad.
bad.
No.
if you want to know more about that, WMSCradio.com.
Or the YouTube.
WMSC Radio.
It's not my fault people don't want to release vinyl records
I don't know.
of their own albums. I gotta buy whatever's available.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
valid.
I'm more of a CD person myself
No.
because I don't own a record player.
Boo.
So
all
kind of
good.
just like
It's all good.
Boo.
cool. More things to dust off.
My
But-
dad owned-
But
my
I
dad
have
owned
one
some.
vinyl that I got from the station. It was Avatar's Hunter Gatherer from like 2020.
I could have. I could have. My dad has a massive vinyl collection.
Oh, that's
Mm.
cool.
So if I'm on campus next year for Vinylthon, I will definitely be
Do
there.
it. We gotta watch out for
Because-
that.
Totally
Tanner,
should.
yeah.
next year, coming to Vinyl-thon, hopefully.
I maybe
You should.
maybe.
It's a good time.
Yeah. So I opened the Avatar record for the first time during Vinyl Thought, like I'm talking out of the plastic and everything. And it was so beautiful. It was
Mhm.
how do you describe it?
It was one of those like more artsy ones that had like the colors inside of it.
Wow.
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
like
translucent.
clear and with like pink, almost like paint splatters
Yeah.
looking,
That's pretty
and it
cool.
was really nice.
It's actually in the green room right now. I forgot.
Yeah,
I haven't taken it home yet.
I love those kinds of records because my Joywave one's like that. too, with like different
Yeah.
colors. Ah, it's so pretty.
Yeah, the special edition ones are really cool.
Gorgeous.
No, Isaiah, it's not the blue people or the bald-headed freak. It is
No.
a metal band. Yes.
Serious
saying this on-
octane.
We're saying this on 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair.
Thank you, Tanner. We're gonna Emil, do you have anything else for us?
The YouTube is WMSC Radio 93.
Yay. 90.3 FM.
Well,
Okay.
it says 903.
Oh,
I don't know. I messed it up before.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Battle of the Buzz there.
Yay.
Delicious.
And
Vinyl
if
and
you want to
things.
check out any of I don't know, let's say Tuesday's morning buzzes, those are also there.
Yeah.
You could also see how we got robbed.
Yeah.
Asterisk
Yes. Asterisk.
for legal purposes. I don't know math.
You part of some kind of female alliance that you're sticking up for Friday?
Uh-huh.
Um.
Uh-huh.
I'll give you a break to think about it.
Oh no! I'm
You're
gonna
listening.
Meow! Meow!
Yeah.
Meow!
Isaiah, somebody let a cat into the studio.
This is the morning purr.
Good morning.
Okay, all mic privileges off. This is 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. You're listening to the Morning Buzz. I'm your host, Kyle Pepitone, joined with my co-host, Aiden Ivers, newscaster, Aiden Ivers, sportscaster, Tanner Price, and McCormack segment host, Emily Music. Stop turning your mic on. Your segment's over.
The morning meow.
Good morning.
Fine. Why? Isaiah, can we like cover over the mic buttons they have on their side of the desk? I don't like them having control.
He said no. He said redact email only. Meow.
Fine. Okay. Anyway, Aiden, do you want to take us away with the newscast for this hour?
Sure thing, Kyle. Good morning, everybody. My name's Aiden Ivers, coming at you live with our Hour 2 newscast and weather forecast.
Guinness World Records announced a French nun officially became the world's oldest person living at the age of 118 years and 73 days old.
Wow.
Sister Andre, a nun born on February 11th, 1904, was officially dubbed the oldest living person following the death of Japanese woman Kane Tanaka at the age of 119 years and 107 days old. Sister Andre took her name after becoming a Catholic nun in 1944, was also awarded the title of the world's oldest nun by Guinness. She is the second oldest French person ever and the third oldest European on record. The nun who was
Hey, how many people are older than her?
none.
None.
The nun who is partially deaf and uses a wheelchair said she still tries to keep her mind active. Quote, "They get me up at 7 a.m. They give me my breakfast, then they put me at the desk where I stay busy with little things." End quote. Staff at Sister Andre's retirement home said she's still given a glass of wine each day. The oldest person ever, fellow French woman Jean-Louise Clement, was born in 1875 and died at the age of 122 years and 164 days old.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Those are like biblical levels of
Yeah.
old age.
And 1875 too. That's like not the best health.
That was
conditions
like
either.
122 years ago.
Yeah.
That's not right.
wow.
Is this what's it called? I wonder if this woman knows if she was alive for the invention of chocolate. Chocolate.
What about pencils?
I remember when chocolate first came out.
Sweet.
I always
sweet
hated it.
chocolate.
I always hated it.
I always hated it.
I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone
Chocolate?
they're selling chocolate.
They're selling chocolate.
Chocolate. I remember when it first came out. That sweet chocolate. I always hated it.
I've been trying to track you boys all day.
Okay.
Now that I got you finally where I want you, I like to buy all your chocolate.
This has
Oh no, is that what she looks like?
no.
No,
Oh God.
Oh god.
Make that stop, please.
this is the
You're
chocolate.
selling chocolate.
Get your soul caliber character creation out of here, Isaiah. Y'all are crazy. Anyway, Tuesday morning buzz.
Can we even hear you?
Tuesday morning buzz. I'm Kyle, your host, Kyle Pepitone. I've lost faith in my co-host / newscaster Aiden Ivers, sportscaster Tanner Price, and segment host Emily McCormack. I want a new crew. Have a nice day,
Oh, I
everyone.
want a new phone.